Godwin Emefiele, are you all right? What exactly do you want to achieve in putting this country into chaos? What exactly are you playing at? Do you want to spoil this game for me? Do you really want me to conduct this election? What is your gain? Now, tell me, how am I going to conduct this election? You know very well that we have service providers and we pay them through transfer. We have transporters that transport all our materials from every nook and cranny of this country to everywhere. How do you want us to conduct this election effectively? Please tell me how you want me to conduct this election. Welcome back to the Breaking News Network. Please do relax and watch this irresistible news. As the country is in disarray, every part of this country, at every level of this country, the country is in disarray. Nothing is working again. The country is at a stop. That is what is going on. Now, watch this news. This rancor between Inec, the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria, and the Central Bank of Nigeria. The two boroughs are in rancor based on this policy that has thrown Nigeria into confusion. Watch. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel so that you'll be getting news like this every time and anytime we post them. God bless you. With about 16 days to the general election in Nigeria, there are strong indications that the new Naira note scarcity may disrupt the electoral exercise. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria, Inec, said this during a meeting with the Central Bank Governor of Nigeria, Mr. Godwin Emefiele. He said that many service providers to Inec had no bank account, and he solicited the help of the Apex Bank and its governor to address the situation with immediate effect and ease the stress and the worriness in the country. The Apex Bank had last year pegged cash withdrawal limit set at 500,000 and 5 million naira for individual and corporate organizations, respectively. It also introduced the new currency redesign, which involves the issuance of new 1,000 naira, 500 naira, and 200 naira new notes. Explaining to the central bank chief, Yakubu said that service providers needed to be paid in full, stressing fear on the new Naira withdrawal, on the limit withdrawal. You know, when you have to pay somebody with a sum of 2 billion or 1 billion or 500 million, and the limit of withdrawal is 5 million, so that will cause a lot of problem. And no service provider will want to be owed by INEC, because the conduction of the election will only last for 2 days. And after that, Nigerian things, you start withdrawing money, you start waiting for government to pay you, and you will not see anybody again. When you will start hearing about INEC again is around 4 years' time again, when they are conducting another election. And they may decide to use other faces, and that one is gone. So that is what the INEC chairman is stressing at. How will I pay these people? How do you want me to pay them? Do you think Nigerians will work without being paid? See, those who will provide service to INEC will want to collect their money in full before starting, because we know Nigeria and our system. He said Nigerian election is a huge and complex one, and it requires engagement of critical services. And in line with the provisions of the exchange laws and regulations, service providers are generally paid by means of electronic transfer to their accounts. However, there are crucial areas such as transportation and human support services that have to be immediately enumerated, either partially or in full, because services are rendered. In addition, emergency situation may arise requiring immediate cash payment. Some of the critical service providers are unbanked, and we have worked with Inec. Inec have worked with the central bank from time immemorial, even with commercial banks, to pay for such services seamlessly during general elections like this. Over the years, Inec had migrated all its accounts at both federal and state level to CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria. And this activity had worked without hiccups or hindrances. In view of the recent policy involving the redesigning of some denomination of our currencies and the limit of cash withdrawals and the availability, we consider this meeting as important in addressing some of our areas of concern. With just 17 days to the 2023 general elections, we are confident that an aspect of this meeting will reduce the anxiety expressed by some of our service providers. We are determined to make 2023 general elections one of the best elections in the history of Nigeria, but we cannot do it alone. That is why the Commission is mobilizing every national institution in Nigeria for the success of this election. In response, the Central Bank Governor Emefiele, assured Inec that uh, 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 cash should be made available for the payment of the service providers, and vowed that CBN will not be used, will not allow itself to be used as to frustrate the conduct of the election. Now it's clear that INEC truly want to conduct this election effectively and successfully, because every concerned Nigerian is afraid of how this election is going to be, because election has not even come. We are just 17 days to the general election, and people are finding it difficult to withdraw their own money from Nigeria Bank. What a mess. Families are hungry. Families are gnashing teeth. People have their money stuck in bank, and bankers are hoarding it. Where did they get the order from? Banks are hoarding people's money. There is this story of a bank manager arrested in Abuja, having 24 million naira worth of new bank notes, and refused to give it to people. And people are hungry. People are crying, rolling on the floor of the bank, and bankers refuse to give them the money. Where did they get the order from? Is it from CBN? Is it from the Federal Bank, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, or from presidency? We need to know this. I thank God for INEC chairman. He's raising alarm. He wants this fear to be treated, because INEC spent billions in days of election, and central bank do not want anybody to withdraw more than any organization to withdraw more than 5 million naira a day. So I think this thing has to be addressed. It has to be addressed. Otherwise, they will be, in fact, except within them, they know that the election is not going to hold, or they don't want to hold election, or they want to conduct it. I don't know. But the way things are going, if it continues, this election may not hold, because I trust Nigerian youth. There will be chaos. People will fight. People will struggle. People may even try to do nonsense with bankers, do nonsense with Inec and service providers because everyone is angry and everyone is frustrated at this moment. But we at the Breaking News Network, we plead for calm. We plead for peace, please. Things will calm down. I don't know the reason for that, for what is going on, but I know nothing like this has lasted long in Nigeria. It will come, and let us try to be strong as always. I know Nigerians, we are strong. We adapt to any situation. Instead of you to be counted among destroyers and killers, keep calm. It will be well. Thank you.